Yo, what's going on, guys? So when it comes to performance problems on Hogwarts Legacy, I know a lot of us know that there are a lot of performance issues when it comes to the PC version of Hogwarts Legacy. So I'm going to detail 3 agreed on community fixes. They're more of band-aid fixes rather than actual fixes because it's not guaranteed to fix it for you, merely because everyone's system is different. So I'll go into them right now, right away. So what you want to do is right click your desktop, go to NVIDIA control panel. I already have it open, so I'll just open it up here. And what we want to go to is manage 3D settings and then go to global. Now the first thing you want to do is go to shader cast size and change this to 10 gigabytes. This is the community agreed on size. You can go to 100 if you would like, it's up to you. But you normally want to go on 10. That way the cast size will be bigger and you won't have to run into any issues where you need to download additional shaders or anything like that. And the game will have an easier time calling shaders from your actual computer since it'll just be there still. When it comes to the additional NVIDIA setting you want to change, is you want to go to program settings for this. Add Hogwarts Legacy here if you haven't, and you can add it manually if you would like, if you don't have it in this list. And you want to go to threaded optimization, which is right down almost to the bottom for you most likely. You want to turn this off. So generally you want to have this on for all your games. You want to normally have it on or auto, but for Hogwarts Legacy in particular you want to take it off. And that's because this game, like I mentioned, and like you probably know if you're watching this video, it is not optimized correctly at all. And for some reason, threaded optimization, it causes more harm than good. The game doesn't use the setting correctly. It doesn't use the all the cores correctly. Since you have CPU utilization everywhere, GPU utilization everywhere, it's just a mess. But the community agreed on setting is you want to take it off because more people have had their stutters go away, have had performance improvements taking it off. So I would advise taking it off and see how it works for you. It may not solve the problem, it may solve the problem. It all depends on your system, right? Since everyone's hardware is different. But when it comes to this, that's all you need to do in that control panel. The second thing you want to do, if you want to try this as well, you can just type in system settings in the Windows. This may pop up for you immediately. If not, you just want to type in set and it should pop up for you, but it's the advanced system settings. You want to click on that. Go to advanced if it's not here already. Go to settings under performance and then go to advanced. And then what you want to do from here is you want to go to a virtual memory and hit change. Now what you want to do in here is you do want to change your paged files location to your fastest drive if it's not on the fastest drive. And the reason why you want to do this is because sometimes when it comes to this game and just in general, having the page file on your fastest drive does actually improve stutter. It does improve just loading issues in general. So that's what you want to do. What you want to do is locate your fastest drive. For me, this is C. It's already set for me, but you do want to make sure it's clicked system manage size. You want to make sure that's clicked. And then if you did have Hogwarts or the actual page file on another drive, for example, let's say it's on my HDD drive, you do want to click that to no page file and hit set, and then hit OK, and you'll have to restart your computer for that to actually go into effect. Since I did mention an HDD drive, Hogwarts Legacy, it is highly recommended not to have it on an HDD drive. You want to have it on an SSD. That's also recommended by the developers as well. So if you do have this game installed on Steam, for example, that is an actual easy way to do this. So if you have it installed on Steam and it's on an HDD drive, what you want to do is you want to go to Steam and you want to right click Hogwarts Legacy, go to properties, and then that will open up this general tab for you. You want to go to local files and then hit move, and that'll allow you to move it to, let's say, like one of your SSDs, or let's say you have this terabyte SSD and move it there. It is up to you, whichever drive is your SSD drive, but that's typically what you want to do for that. Now when it comes to the final fix that has actually worked for me, this is the thing I would highly recommend, is this. It's a mod, it's the Asciendo mod. I'm probably saying that completely wrong, but You do want to go to nexusmods.com and go to the Hogwarts tab. So to get there, you'll just go into Nexus Mods, go to the search bar here. You want to type in Hogwarts. You might not even have to type in the whole thing. So you see, it's very popular. You just want to click on Haciendo once it pops up, and then download that. You'll download it through, go to File, and then hit Manual Download here. You will need an account for this though, so you'll have to create that really quick. It doesn't take that long. Just create it really quickly, and then install that. Once it's installed, it'll look like this right here, and you want to open that and hit Start Assisted Installation. Now what this does is that it edits the engine file in your Hogwarts file, and what it does is add some additional settings to actually improve performance. So for example, you set your VRAM. This game eats VRAM for breakfast, so if you do want to set this, it will set it to your preferred ZRAM limit when it comes to your card, depending on how much memory your card has. So for me, it's 6. Hit next, and then here you want to hit FPS Hotfix 2.0. Now this will improve your FPS a lot. It will also reduce or remove your stuttering. For me, it removed it, so that's a good thing for the game. For here, you want to do fog removal. This is up to you. It does improve your FPS because it removes fog, but if you like the fog, you can keep it. If you want to take the performance hit to have it visually, you can do that. You can also do a comparison here. So this is what the game will look like with the fog. This is what the game will look like without the fog. Personally, I like the way the game looks like without the fog. It looks better to me. If you do want the fog, you can have the fog for atmospheric pleasure. So you can have it there. I like it. It looks better to me without the fog, so I remove it. There's also an option here for RT booster if you have a ray tracing card. I recommend don't even using this, and if you do support ray tracing, take it off in this game, really, because ray tracing sucks in this game. It does. It's trash. So you just hit next, and then hit next, and then what you'll get is these 3 options. Now this is how aggressive or light you want the actual this modification to be. I always just go recommended, because if you do aggressive or light is the best if you want to have the most visual in your actual game. So you want the actual visuals to be great, but you also want some FPS fixes. I recommend it as like a balance in the two, and aggressive is that it does the most harsh option to make your game have good FPS, which can also affect textures. So it is up to you if you want to do that. I just go recommended, since best of both worlds, right? Hit next, and then now it installed for you. And what you want to keep in mind is that when you first load into the game and you do that, your game will look like a potato. Like textures will look off and stuff like that. That's completely normal. That's the mod. That's the mod actually taking effect, and you'll have to give it some time to actually load in correctly. After the mod loads in all its textures and everything like that, you should be good to go. The game will no longer look like a potato, but you'll have some performance fix and stuff. That's what this mod is what's worked for me the most. It's given me an insane boost to FPS. I used to get, for example, like 10 to 20 FPS in Hogsmeade. Now I get 35 to 50 in Hogsmeade running around. So it helps a lot. You can try one of these. Hopefully one of these works for you. And you can get your Hogwarts performance and just overall immersion fixed, right? If none of these options work for you though, unfortunately the best thing to do is just hopefully wait out until there is an FPS hotfix that comes in, or FPS performance patch that comes in that solves the issue. Hopefully that's soon, because the game's amazing, right? Hopefully they can hear the cries of all the PC players. But if you did like this and it's helped you, leave me a like. You can even subscribe if you would like. It would greatly help me, because I am up and coming YouTuber. I am releasing playthroughs of Hogwarts. I'm also releasing playthroughs of other games like Genshin. So if anything like that fancies your boat, you can throw me a subscribe, okay, or a like. I appreciate it. See you guys.